I go by the name of Zoosh, aka Guyver. Here with my guy,
I
Man
need an
Light.
AK. All right, okay. And I'm Drizzy Freckles, aka. No, I won't do it like that. The Golden Child. I'm a say I'm the Golden Child. Do you know what
Man,
I
I see
mean?
what we did there, man. I see what we did there. I see what we did there. Say no more. Golden child and that, yeah, that's what we're doing from
You know what I
early.
mean?
Say
Yeah,
no more, man.
early.
People them is watch it or not.
TV.
Alright, man.
Come
Alright,
on,
man.
come on,
We are
come
here.
on.
We are back. The best movie and TV review show across the land. Across the land. We've been offline for a
Facts.
hot minute, but if you've been keeping up with us on the socials, you've been seeing we still being outside with the reviews. But yeah, we're back. We're back with the main show. We're back with the show. Still keeping it how we keep it. Still got the news, still got the rumors, still got the reviews. We are here, man. We are here. Let's
All
get let's
right.
get let's get straight into some rumors, man. Let's kick start the show with some flagrant chat. Yeah, let's some rumors. Let's see what go on with the wagwans. Yeah, because you know how we
Well,
like.
yeah.
You
What's
know,
the street saying?
yeah. Exactly that, man. What's the streets been saying while we been gone? Yeah.
What's the streets of Hollywood saying?
And
You know
lo
the
and
streets of
behold,
Hollywood. If they
yeah,
could
me,
talk,
lo and
boy.
behold,
Yeah.
man like Jonathan Majors still outside, you know? He's still outside.
Um,
Man like
that one
Jonathan
hurts
Majors.
me as if I know him. You know.
It's like one of
Jonathan
them guys.
Majors, man.
It's like your veteran that just keeps holding L's. And I'm like, bruh, like, sit down. Sit down. Like, I know you've been seeing him doing the dance moves. I know you've been seeing him in the all one
Bro.
onesies. I know you've seen
Yeah,
him
yeah,
crying,
yeah.
crying. I know you've seen all that. I know you've been keeping an eye on your guy. I know you have. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so the latest
I
rumor,
have. I can't
the
front.
latest rumor to come out. But
You know what I mean?
yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
here scrolling through X and that, and I stumble across a little, a tweet, a little
Something,
tweet,
something. Okay.
and it read that Megan Good reportedly financially supporting Jonathan Majors after his assault conviction. I was like, you know what I mean?
That's love right there.
I was like, so I read
That's
a little
love.
bit more, and yeah, it proceeded to say that she's been taking care of him since his career hasn't really been going well, paying all the bills,
Yeah.
including man's child support.
Yeah.
Um,
So life is good.
yeah, I mean, get that, man, get that. If you can find yourself a sugar mummy, that's not really a sugar mummy. Um, if you
Yeah.
can get someone to trick on you, then do your thing, man. Do your thing. Yeah,
We don't hear enough. We don't hear enough
yeah,
about sugar
yeah. I mean,
mamas. You know, like
yeah,
like
we don't hear enough about
like
that.
famous like ones that are. You know what I mean? That still have high value in the game. It's always like those, like the gangsters that get chubby and move to Miami. Those type of, but the female versions. You know what I'm saying?
What about the man them now that just want to sit down and be taken care of? Where's that documentary? Yeah, man.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
so yeah, man. Shout to man like JM because that's what we call him in the group chat.
So are we not mad at that?
I'm
Are we
talking
not
like I
mad?
got a direct line with him.
Are we not mad at that? Are we
Nah,
not?
because you know what it is. Yeah, I think it's because it's unfortunate what happened to him. Despite what the prosecutor was pushing for, he got done for the most minor of the charges. The most
Yeah,
minor, which
yeah.
was like he incited that by reaching for his phone and stuff. The most minor of things, but that seems to have been enough out of all the charges. The most minor one to derail his career. So if he needs this to get himself back on his feet and get back outside, and because we can all agree, remove all the BS. The guy is a very talented actor. He's definitely shown that he can do a multitude of roles. Sorry. So, yeah, man, I'm still rooting for him, man. I'm still rooting for him. You know what I mean?
So wait, you gave all that to say that it's cool for him though to have his bills paid because his career kind of took a little
Yeah,
leg.
yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, come on. Yeah, let's cut the guy some
A
slack,
little
man.
temporary,
Let's
temporary
cut the
thing.
guy
'Cause I'm
some
sure it's
slack.
not
You know what I mean?
permanent. I'm sure he was like, yo, until
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get myself
No,
back
no,
on my
no, no,
feet.
no.
You hear me? I got a film coming.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Is he giving it that talk? You know when you
Yep.
say, right, I got a mixtape coming. You hear me?
I think so.
Just wait on it. You hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When it touch roads, it's a wrap. It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, because apparently he has been casted in a movie role. Do you know what I mean? He has been casted in a movie role, and he's got another movie role with Disney that's in the can. So like, I think 2025 he's gonna pop out.
Come
Sometimes
back.
you got to pop out and show, the
You hear
rest.
me?
You know what I mean?
Hold that. Thank you for holding me down. You hear me? All right, I'm here for it. Do you
Let's
believe it though?
go. Now it's
You
my
believe?
turn to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I don't. I don't say I believe it, but at the same time, in 2024, I don't eliminate anything from being factual.
Moving
Yeah,
swiftly on to
this is
something that
this is
is
true.
factual.
Yep.
Man like Jamie Foxx, he's making a
Yeah.
return back to stand up. He made an announcement that he'll be doing a new Netflix stand up, and he'll be addressing his incident that happened. What was it? Earlier this year? Was early or was it last year? When was it?
I feel like it started last year and then it kind of
Yeah, crept into early
kind of
this year.
it seeped into this year, like he was back
Yeah.
outside and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah.
mentioned he'll be
So
talking.
that'll be interesting.
It will be. Jamie Foxx, if people don't know,
Yeah.
because he ain't done one for a while, he's got
Yeah.
a classic stand up in the can. I might need security that's one of them ones.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's one of them ones. I'm
But nah,
looking
it's good to
forward.
see Jamie back outside. The world needs more Jamie Foxx, man. I like
Yeah.
that movie he was in last year on Prime. The where he was like he was the lawyer with
Oh,
Jamie Jamie.
burial.
Yeah, man, that was one of my favorite movies of last year.
Yeah.
You know, I like that, man. That was that was on point. So, shout out to Jamie Foxx. I'm looking forward to that. There's probably going to be a bidding war for that comedy special.
I think
though.
it's on Netflix.
Like,
I think it's Netflix.
oh.
Yeah.
Cha-ching. So Spider-Man 4 officially has a director, and it is the director of Shang-Chi.
Yes.
I'm actually quite happy about that. I'm actually quite happy that Shang-Chi is definitely one of the best movies this side of Endgame.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm not
hoping
mad
that
at it.
Sony listen to Kevin Feige and they scale it down with Spider-Man to make him the neighborhood Spider-Man and not Spider-Man dealing with five other
Larger
versions of
than
himself. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think
Yeah,
they can
yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
No Way Home to keep No Way Home special. Yeah,
And they can so do that
you know
with
what I
like
mean?
Spider-Man. It's like it's out here enough for you to know it in each and every angle. So it's yours now to this keep it a bit authentic and it can home in a bit more and just kind of
Yeah.
not be so frantic with all the bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. Just keep it because No Way Home was so special for how they managed to execute. Because if on paper you'd be like, there's no way you're gonna execute that. I
Yeah.
appreciate your ambition, but you're not gonna execute that. You're gonna bring two other Spider-Men into it, and you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that. But they executed it. It was dope, and I
Yeah.
feel like leave that, keep that special sauce with that, and let's make him smaller. Maybe have him run around with Daredevil for a bit because Daredevil was in No Way Home, but it's just as Matt Murdock. Maybe link up with have a little thing with Kingpin or whatever. But yeah, man, let's scale it down. Yeah, man. So what we got for them? What we got for them, Zeus?
We got something brand new, something fresh, something original.
Yep.
We got
Uh-huh.
chaos. Brand new TV
Kilo
series.
Alpha Oscar Sierra.
Okay,
Yeah.
like what you did there. Do you know the whole alphabet? Not that you have to run through it. Listen, you know, do you know the whole alphabet?
Yeah, I do. I like to use it in my head every so often so I can just like, you know what I mean? Just spit it out, man. You know what I mean?
You know, for
Pause.
times like this, for times like so we got the brand new TV series Chaos, brand new to net. It's a Netflix
Yep.
original let's get into the review of this. All right, quickly synopsis. Um, what's your synopsis on this? If you had to tell someone, if you had to sum this one up quickly, because it's
My
quite simple to
synopsis
me.
on Chaos would be, yeah, my synopsis on Kilo Alpha Oscar Sierra would be like it peels back the layers of Greek mythology in a dark comedy, but sometimes very dark, violent way. That's how I would explain it, just to get them to be like, "Raw, tell me more," and I'd be like, "Go watch the show."
Okay, mine was more just like a
Short,
modern.
sweet, and simple.
Yeah, mine was even short. It was just a modern take on Greek Greek anthology. You get me? One of them ones. Or Greek mythology, should I say?
Hey?
Um,
Yeah.
this gave me Romeo and Juliet. Remember when they did the flip on that with Leonardo DiCaprio? This gave me that vibe
Yep.
like
Yep. Yep.
instantly.
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay, they
Yep.
kind of did that cool, and I wasn't mad at that. I was a fan of that Romeo and Juliet. I'm learning as
Yeah.
time goes
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people didn't like that film, so I'm kind of like, oh, okay, I didn't realize I was in a small group of people that actually thought that was a good film, and actually liked the modern take on
Yeah.
this. So when I clocked that this was like a modern spin on it, I was super intrigued. I was quite intrigued from the first episode
Right.
because you kind of get the gist from the first episode that it's like a modern take. All the characters are named after each one, etc., etc. In fact, before we get to that, let's talk about some of the cast. When I spoke to you,
Okay.
I felt like you saw a
Yeah.
man like Jeff and was like, I am game. I'm game.
Hey, bro, I could watch Jeff read a phone booth, be in a phone booth reading a book. I'm cool. Like, I feel like if I ever met Jeff Goldblum, me and him would just, he'll be like, "Hey, Frex, here, pass me your phone, Freckles." Like, what's going on? Here, let me put my number in here. Let's keep in touch. There's something about Jeff Goldblum, and this is classy, but like out there, but funny. He
He
has
gives
this
me,
aura about him,
he
man.
gives
So
me
anything he's in, I'll
he
check it
gives,
out.
he gives me classy hippie vibes. That's what he gives me.
Yes, man.
Gives me like
Yeah.
a
You
classy
reckon he smokes?
1,000,000%. He's got some Hollywood stories for us. He's like what's my
Oh,
man's name? 2.5 Men, Charlie Sheen. He's got stories like Charlie Sheen.
oh
He's
yeah,
lived
yeah,
one
yeah,
of
yeah,
those
yeah,
lives.
yeah, yeah.
He's
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah.
slyly
No one wants to piss him off because he'll drop some shit. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Agreed.
Yes. Randomly, I noticed quickly. Eddie Lizard, is that his name? Eddie Lizard. He was
Yeah,
fake. He was
yeah,
fake. Yeah,
yeah,
randomly
yeah,
I
yeah.
noticed him. He always
Do we
pops up.
still do we still produce? Is that still his pronoun? He.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm confused. Just call people by their names
Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Shout out to
or whatever they
Eddie
want to be
I.
called, name wise.
EI. Uh-oh. Did you recognize where Hera was from?
No, and it's still bugging me.
Did you recognize her?
No, what character is
All
she?
right. All right. I know you're gonna be mad at yourself for this, but do you remember in Ozark, yeah?
Yes,
She was
the woman, yeah, man, bro. Oh, now you know. To this day, 8 episodes later, I still didn't know where this chick was from. To this day,
that was
yeah.
her.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
what's
yeah,
her
yeah,
name?
yeah, yeah.
Janet
She's for the
McTeer.
streets in this though. She's for the
Yeah,
streets.
Janet
Yeah, she's for the
McTeer.
streets in this
Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah. That was bugging me for time.
Hellacious. Yeah, yeah. She's for
Yeah.
the streets though. She's like for the Greek streets, whatever they call the streets out there. That's yeah, she's a wild one, man.
So what did you think? What did you think going into this? How did you feel? How did you feel about this one?
Stylistically, I like how it looks. Again, it is a modern take on Greek mythology. They've made it way more trendy. They play with a lot of things. Like I'd be interested to find out how people who are from that lineage or deep into that type of research would feel
Oh,
about this
I've
show.
already heard
Because it seems
they're
like
not too happy. I already heard they're not too happy about that.
oh, okay,
There has been
as expected,
there has
as
been a bit of
expected.
backlash on it. So yeah, as you say that there has been a
Yeah.
bit of backlash.
So that's how you know the show's a hit. Once there's backlash, you know that
Yeah,
it's free promo. It's a hit.
that's how you know
Uh,
it's working. It's working.
I thoroughly enjoyed the show. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I saw Jeff Goldblum front and center. I said, "All right, I'm going to check this out." I like the character progression of his son, because how we meet his son is pretty wild in this, especially the settings.
Yeah.
But throughout the show, his character development was very good. Like, I liked his character development.
I did think
Yeah,
his
man,
son was
I
going to
thoroughly
be a
enjoyed the
bit
show.
more of a wild boy. I did think he was going to, especially from how you
Yes.
introduced to him. I thought,
Well,
oh, he's
introduced to
going to
him.
be,
Yeah,
because he was, what was it, the god of love.
and he was sharing that love, man. God of
Introduced-
love and laying down things.
Yeah.
But you can gradually see how he starts from here and then he goes all the way here.
As you say that, I did like that a lot with a lot of the characters. Like a lot of them, because all the characters were based on someone from the mythology, and the core essence
correct.
of the character was that, but how they interpreted that was a bit different. And I like that flip on what they did with that, like what they actually made that character
agree.
to be and what he represented, still representing what they were supposed to, but it was just their take on.
But they made them interesting. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
This was like one show where even the boxes that they ticked made sense. Like the characters that felt a bit box ticky, it was like, I can see why this character was in here, or boom, boom, boom. That really made sense to the show. Like really, really made sense. I think this was like one of them shows where you can get off like certain things. You get me? Like there were certain things that they did that wouldn't really make too much sense in another show, or you might look at it with a little bit of a side eye. But in this, it kind of really made sense. So I enjoyed that aspect of the show. To be fair, I did enjoy that.
Yep.
There was a lot of characters that you would never see it.
I have a. There was something that bugged me though, and it's not. It's not something about the show per se, because like I said, I enjoyed the show, but it's about a particular character that I was like, you ungrateful son of a. Like, and I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. I was just like, this person is just so ungrateful, man. Like Zush, imagine a female goes to the depths of the bottom of the earth to find you. They're like, Zush is my guy. No one else does it for me. Zush is my guy. I am going to do everything. I'm going to stop drinking water in the desert to find my guy. I'm going to throw someone else over a boat to find my guy. I will not hear no just to see Zush, and then Zush is like,
nah, you know what? I get what you're saying. However,
yeah, grand scheme.
you took my thing, man. Like, well, go on. You try to keep man here. Like, what's that about? what we did? What, do you know how mad that would be, yeah? If you got there and find out your gal did that, and it's like, so what? You just try to keep man trapped here, so you can't even renew yourself and go and do your thing and start another life and just try again. You try to keep nah. What we doing here, my guy? Like I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a slow start. But I really enjoyed what they did with this. I really enjoyed the way they showed the difference between like what it was like on Earth and the underworld, how that would change to like black and white. I thought that was kind of dope. Really simple, but made perfect sense in what they were doing.
It's little things like that, man.
Yeah,
I agree. Because you can be lazy and make everything have the same look, but those little changes of like, well, if you're going further down, of course there's going to be no access to sun or whatever, and you're right.
Well, just in times, a lot of times shows do that, and you get lost because you're like, hold on, wait, am I in the future, or is this fantasy, or is this the real world? Or a lot of shows have been doing that lately, and sometimes you just need something simple like a color change or flipping just a little title screen to come up, something stupid and I see why they don't do it. I get the artistic value, but understand how you can do it that will be really simple and just make all the difference.
Yeah.
You hear me, when for the viewer when you're watching. A lot of the nods to just the Greek mythology and stories and things that actually you've heard about was really cool how they displayed it. I did enjoy seeing that. I did.
I think that's another takeaway from this is that you do learn stuff from this as well.
Yeah.
Like I mean, the title says it all, but you do learn things like this is this person's brother and this person's in love with this person, but it's the person that they're in love with is kind of very, like, you could take that couple and put them in Game of Thrones and they would not look out of place. I liked the narrator. I think a show like this with a narrator like that helps.
Again,
I think that was whoever thought of that.
Something so simple, but just to keep the story tied in, so when you're not getting really lost and confused.
Yes,
like it worked. Agreed. I did like how they did that.
All right, I'm gonna keep it real because there's only two of us here. It's just us two talking.
Yeah, man.
I didn't like the fact that this show made me kind of. I don't like the fact that this show kind of made me look at Hera a certain way, man. I didn't like that. Like, there was.
Wait, in what way?
There was Saturday.
In what way? There could be so many ways that's interpreted. Wait, in what way, my guy? In what way?
Nah, it had me looking at Hera certain ways that I never looked at Hera, especially when she was in Ozark. But it had me looking at Hera in this show like, you know what, yeah? Hey, one, two super boats I could go down, you know?
Hera the Stallion, like Hera the Amazon. She was doing up Amazon vibes. Yeah, there was one scene.
Nah, there was certain times she'd be walking.
And
she had like a
when she was on the boat and everyone was standing around and she was just queen. She was just dominating. The man was just there doing his thing. I know that got you. You thought, rah, big Hera.
Shout to the downstairs DJs, man. Yeah, no,
big
Hera.
Yeah, big Hera.
Nah, and then in that final episode when she was like in the all black, she had like a little turtleneck thing going on. She had like a nice little gold chain popping off and that. And I was like, hey, yo, like, what is this show doing to me? Why am I looking at her with a saucy eye? I don't like that.
Oh, man said saucy eye. I'm not going to say it was flawless, but the show, like, I really like original stuff. Like, if it's original, like, it doesn't always have to be 10/10. I enjoy the originality, and I thought this was, like, super original. Like, I haven't really seen a TV show like this. I thought the spin on it was quite sick. I will say it did take a little while to get into what it needed to get into. Considering the story
fair.
Quite simple.
Fair.
It's quite a simple story, but there's hella Easter eggs and hella things going on that, especially if you know about Greek mythology already, I'm sure you can make a million references and have a field day watching this. You get me? Be like, oh, that means that. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Oh, so it's really enjoyable for that reason. But it did take a while for it to get to where it got to. However, I do feel like there was a lot of character building that kind of needed to be done in order for it to end the way it ended. Cool. One thing I didn't like was the ending. I wasn't prepped for this to be another season. I thought this was a limited series, and so without giving away too much, the way it ends, I was like, oh, I don't know how that's going to swing back round.
While it was giving us the building blocks to build this house, I think we've got the house, but now we need to put the windows and the doors and all that in there.
That's exactly kind of what I didn't like. I was like, oh, we got all the way to there, and it's like, we kind of did get it, but we didn't. So it's like, I'll be interested to see how
get the full blown.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if Netflix even does the season 2, man. We all know how Netflix.
Well, you know, Netflix are like,
yeah, man. build up,
And
man.
they'll tell you like season 2's 2030
Yeah, or just don't bring it at all. Now I'm just here on a cliffhanger.
at all. It's
Just
been cancelled after one season.
yeah. All right.
Yep.
Verdict time. What are you giving this? What are you giving this? How many TVs out of 10 you're gonna throw this? And is it a watch it or not?
I'm gonna give this. This is way above average. I think an average is about a 6. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10 TVs,
Okay.
and it's definitely a watch it.
All right. All right. You know what? I think I was gonna give it a tad lower, but I think I was
Okay.
gonna go with a 7.5. But I'm not mad at 8, man. Like I said, on originality,
Oh, we're
I'm not mad.
we're not sitting on the fence. We're not doing this
All right,
play
eight,
both
eight,
sides
eight,
like the
eight,
A's in
eight,
Africa.
eight,
We're not doing that.
eight.
Round up numbers. All
Eight,
right, cool.
I'm not gonna act
It's
like I
either
didn't-
8 or a 7.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
not gonna act like I didn't enjoy this.
Yeah.
Eight,
We're not
eight.
do. We're not gonna.
You
The
know-
reviews you get here are not these people that are trying to stay pally with the studios because they want to get the invite. They're
no
keeping
more,
it a
say
buck,
no more.
yeah.
You right. You
Yeah, a
right. You
buck.
right. You right.
No
you
half
right.
TVs. A half TV doesn't work anyway.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I was thinking of the smaller screen, the one that you get on the back of the airplane or something like that. One of them ones. But now you're right.
Yeah. Okay, all right. You're right. That's still a TV.
It's definitely a watch it from us then. It's a watch it. It's definitely a
Yeah,
watch it.
100%.
If
Yeah.
you've not seen it, check it out. You will
You know what I mean?
enjoy this. It's funny. It's definitely a dark comedy. Well, yeah, man.
sure.
That's up. Stay alert. We're back. We're back regular. You can find us on the YouTubes regular. Yeah, me. Find us where you find all your good stuff to listen to. We're gonna be outside. Make sure you stay tuned with the Insta and the TikToks and stay up to date with all the little quick reviews that we do. As I said, I go by the name of Zoosh,
Like we never
aka
left.
Guyver. Here with my guy.
And I go by the name of Drizzy Freckles, aka the Golden Child.
You heard him. You heard it. This has been Watch It or Not.
TV.
People, on the
Quick.
flip side, man. On the flip side.